Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Madden. Gets open down the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's got it on the right. Open space at the 25. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
To the air on first down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I put my tight end in the slot to get a good matchup, right? And then I throw these corner routes to him. Here's the good thing about being a quarterback. I can kind of underthrow those if I want. Those big bodies, they usually come back and get it, and they're so much more physical than the guys they're going against. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the D denied him on second and goal.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They need to move it 2 more yards on third and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Tiger! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here's the handoff. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Gadsden. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Madden. He caught it! And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU! Ready to try the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender pulling up.
Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Volunteers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quickly out to the tight end. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Madden. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fired in there, but incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Right back to him on the ground. The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
And the Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Flanagan. Snares it outside, it's Gadsden. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown ball.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Madden. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, get him on the ground for no gain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. He makes a grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And here he comes out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. It's complete on the right side. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Unloads to the wide out. Complete in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. You be like, listen.
He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out in the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Trying play action. Fires to the wide out. Finds a man in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Using his feet. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
They want to run this quarterback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, the defense did their job. They were able to get the interception, give the offense the ball back. Now you're set up after that run play on third down. And there's a lot of pressure on you here. You've got to find a way to stay on the field. You've got to find a way to score points after getting that takeaway.
He'll pitch it. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Now the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down. When it matters the most, you could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Looking to throw, it's Madden. Oh, they're after him. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got the quick completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Madden. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle. And the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him. But the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the lines, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Takes it the other way. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So the Tennessee offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as it got past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the wideout. Might be changing the route. A first down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun.
Touchdown ball! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You've got to stop turning the football over.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bobo. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
Gonna look downfield again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
To the air, it's Spears. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Red pass, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Leaves it with the back. Looking for room at the 25. Turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Here comes the field goal unit. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. The field goal is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Off the bootleg, looking to fire.
And this is why you pick defense first when you go into overtime, because I want to know exactly what I need. Nice job on 3rd down, stopping the quarterback, getting the sack, forcing the 4th down, and probably the field goal. Offense, get ready. You know exactly what you need to do.
What a disappointment. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's just what you couldn't have happen. You can't come away with no points on your first possession. It puts all the pressure, David, on your defense. Now, they've got to pitch a shutout here on their opponent's opening possession of OT, or this game is over.
And, man, does it change the complexion now for defense? Because now you got to be aggressive. Because all they need is a field goal to win. They don't have to be aggressive offensively. They can run the football. This defense is going to have to be great and force the kicker into a tough spot.
Power football with the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game. Looking for the end zone. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.